that you invite the entire contingent of players who participate in the PEN series and Africa Cup of Nations. And this would be of an interest. That day I would appeal that you only invite players, and some of us can be in the background, so that they can give you their real testimony. Because on my desk I have formal complaints of intimidation by the president of the federation on some of the players, some of whom have taken refuge out of the country. Chair, I must make that statement here, on record. Yes, yes. Those ones who reported to the committee, those ones who appeared before a committee of inquiry. So I would wish to observe that we have a full report of what transpired in that probe, which we have tabled to the Attorney General, which we had sought for his views on the way forward in July 2022, and we also submitted a copy to the Senior Minister, who is the First Lady, who is now handling this matter. As I indicated, we have had 2 meetings in State House on the same, and guidance was provided by the Senior Minister. To the letter, that this matter has been referred back to the Auditor General and the CID for investigation. Therefore, when the issues raised by Auditor General about the accountability, in our own view, it was based on those facts. That one, the team did not spend the entire period in a hotel which was declared to us by the Federation for the 19 days paid for, full board, but rather they were shifted to other hotels, which, in our opinion, was very unfair to our national team players, because government had taken responsibility. And Chair, this is the reason why I am begging that you need to interest yourself to send a delegation for this committee and the CID to make further inquiry in Namibia. 2, on the days of the competition, Chair, the competition days were also declared to us. That informed the budget of the 19 days, because we cannot, because I'm making this statement because Sarah had said they spent 21 days, the president of Netball Federation, they spent 21 days. Maybe she has other reasons why they extended their stay in Namibia outside the period of the competition, both PEN series and the African Cup of Nations. The other issues I wanted to make mention is on the list. Chairman, I've already waved to you that it is the Federation that submits to us the list, which we vet, because my minister had guided formally, 1, to always control on the contingent. He would prefer to have people with a responsibility, not tourists. And as such, I am always on the spot to ensure the people who are going are designated. And I want to say here that the list submitted to us is what I have and was signed for by the president of the federation, which had 28 names. And in original, I'm being informed that this is being denied.
Is that one of the documents also being denied? There are 2 documents.
Yes, he denied this. He denied this submission. Chair, the other issue is on the budget. When you look at the budget for the games, which we refer to consistently, was 425 million to us. And specifically, Chair, allow me to take you, because we submitted this to you already, the budget submission for the sea cranes in Namibia. When you look at under residential training and Namibia travel expenses, the Federation budgeted and presented to National Council of Sports accommodation and as well allowances for players. In this document, Chair, the allowances budgeted for each player was 500,000. This was not done by us. I'm therefore responding to the fact that Sarah should make clarity who generated this budget. The president of Netball Federation should clarify whether it is the council again who doctored this. But it is the basis, it is here, it is in your document, Chair, including allowances of the technical officials. So in our view, we implemented what was already a forecast from the Federation. Chair, on the aspect of the 425 million, which has been the talk of the President of Netball Federation, I want to refer you again to the internal audit reports, which we have variously submitted. Not one, but I've got 2 copies. There's one of 9th December 2021, which had an attachment we always refer to, which Sarah has never waved to the media. When you look at item number 5.
Has she ever seen it? Because you see, the problem we have with you.
You have it here.
No, I'm saying, has she ever seen it?
I think you can ask her.
Because the problem we have with both
Why
of you.
am I making emphasis? She has always waved the first page.
Let me finish my point. The problem we have, both of you, not you as individuals, but institutions. And the biggest challenge we are facing as a committee is really this issue of forgeries in the courts. So whatever document you refer to, just do us a favor and ensure that the other party is comfortable with it so that we take note. Because most of the documents that are being presented here are questioned.
Chair, thank you for your indulgence. What I was referring to is on the attachment of the internal audit report, which was forwarded. What I signed for.
Because you see, that allegation is very simple. You are asking her to account for money more than what you gave her.
That's why I'm explaining this document.
Yes.
When you go to the attachment, under item number 6, it was talking about approved budget implementation of 425,014,000. In the opinion of the auditor of council, you observe the following.
Sir, you listen here.
Under paragraph 3, Chair, that the review of the Uganda shillings 425,014,000 budget submitted by Uganda Netball Federation for support for the Cranes Pen Series and African Netball Championship trip in Windhoek, Namibia, 29th October to 16th November, for second quarter 2021-22, revealed that out of 425,014,000, NCS was able to support Uganda Netball Federation with 186,374,110. Accountability submitted further revealed that Uganda Netball Federation did not receive any other funding in relation to the event. Chair, you note that the President had raised that they got resources during the course of the preparation, which was not declared. Just to take you back. But the event took place. In the opinion of my internal auditor, he observed that this shows inappropriate and inaccurate budgeting from the Uganda Netball Federation management. Uganda Netball Federation management should always provide accurate, realistic, and clear budgets to facilitate easy funding and tracking in respect to activity calendars. In addition, Uganda Netball Federation management should streamline the budgeting process to ensure that the funds are always allocated to activities in accordance with the priorities. Going forward, the Uganda Netball Federation management should commit and rectify the anomaly. I don't see anywhere here, Chair, where National Council of Sports is asking the Federation to account for more than what we have declared, even in the same attachment.
Did you, Doctor, did you share that document with
This document was duly submitted.
And shared with
the Federation.
The Federation?
Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Chair, I don't know.
The second document,
allow me
the
now.
second document, I deputy, and received in Netball Federation on 1st April.
That's 2022.
2022.
Okay.
Containing the same issues.
Allow me now, first of all.
I would wish to maybe lastly mention something.
Chair, can I just...
We are being accused that we did not cater for expenses for training. Chair and members, when the President of the Federation came to me, because I had asked her that your budget is this much. Government resources are not adequate. We may not support you. Then he said, no, let me come and we go through. I invited her in my office the whole day from around 11 to 5 p.m. And I asked her, I want you to help me. Look at the priorities in your budget. And she told me, at least for the preparation as a federation, we have mobilized some resources. And it made me happy. And he said, what we need from you now, facilitating the team, air tickets, and expenses while in Namibia. So if today now, the president is saying that we did not cater, I feel it is not correct in this presentation. It should be their responsibility.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. The next question that will come from Honorable Saro Pendi will be addressed